Hey all, welcome back to Bex Square Gaming. It is Scottish Bex, and I am doing some more of The Last Farmer. I believe we're going into day 11 and day 12. As you can hear, guys, I am still loaded with the cold, unfortunately. So you're going to have the sort of husky version of me for for the next a little bit. Hopefully it will pass soon, but you know, you never know. So I believe today I wanted to get on with doing some building and yeah, that kind of thing. We were at that stage, really, weren't we? We were looking into how do we build it, because I need to get more troughs out and start getting things done. So let's just collect up and let's get going on getting some of this up. I can't actually see very well in this light, so it's not. I need to get like a torch in this room. So let's get the veg. Oh, is that ready? Yeah, let's get the veggies picked. No, don't want to pick that up. And get more planted. Okay, ready to collect. Ready to collect. Let's switch over the veggies and we can go get on with doing what we're doing. Because to be honest, we kind of do need to get it done. The problem I have is it's still not telling me what the next set of veggies are potentially going to be that they're going to ask for. The downside to that is, you know, it didn't pop until the next time, and I am a bit concerned because last time it wasn't till the day, and it said, oh, you need, or the day before, and it was like, you need 14, and I'm like, I've never grown any of them, so it could be a small problem. So we do have some things built. Let me see what we've got going around. I think my thought process is, if we do it here, we line it up with the walls and then just sort of go out. I'm going to actually put the walls in because obviously otherwise it's not really lining up very well. Yeah, we seem to be going out, don't we? That's odd. And then the idea being the same on this side. I kind of want to get a feel for the size of the troughs though, because I need to know how much space I need. All right, so I'm gonna go grab the trough. I'm gonna go grab them. And then we can think about what we need. What did I do with the trough? Is it in one of these ones? It's in there. Look at that. Is that the same size as that? Oh, that's about the same size as that, isn't it? Okay, that's a good indicator. Right, so if we were to want to do, say, 2 or 3 out. So if the first one takes us to sort of halfway through that plant, second one takes us to just beyond that plant, the third one takes us to sort of into there. So it's this tuft that we're thinking about. Okay, this tuft here. Okay, so that in mind, I don't like the fact that it sounds like I'm unzipping my trousers when you hear that. It goes zip. Okay, right, so right, so it looks like it's 5. I'm going to be doing 5 by the looks of it. Okay. And how many troughs does that allow me? So I said that would let me do roughly 3, didn't I? So 1. Don't know, is it going to let me do 3? Is that not enough space? I'm not sure. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a 6th one just to be sure. Like that. And then what we can do is put the house then smack bang up to it. There. That works. I think that works. I've not seen anybody build in this game, so I have no idea if this principle is going to work. I'm giving it a shot. That's all I can see. It's going to be a learning curve. Could be doing it completely wrong, but we're going to find out. So we need more foundations for start. Need more defense walls. I think 6 was what I needed. So if we take So what I do want to do as well, I need to do... I need more wood. I'm definitely going to have to go out and get more wood at some point as well. So if we put a doorway... I don't have space. Okay. You'll understand what I'm planning on doing in just a second, hopefully. I'm hoping this... Oh, it clicks on! Stoter. And that's about right as well. Score. Okay, so... Even if it runs slightly over the house, I'm not worried about that. Okay. I do it from this side. It's gonna... I think that's how I lined up this side, didn't I? I think it needs to be perfect. I just think it needs to be... Don't get me wrong. If it's not lined up, it's gonna do my nut in. But, Oh, where's the other two? Oh, see, there's going to be a small gap there. Maybe I need to do it the other way. Maybe I need to... That's because it doesn't quite go... What I could do is put another... Could make the house stick out a little bit. Hey! Get off my wall! Get. How much damage did that take? Okay. You need to put spikes up in front of the walls. So if we grab another foundation... Don't know if we can pick them back up. That would be interesting. Can I pick them back up? I don't know if I can. And if it's my alignment might be slightly out, which is actually going to bug the crap out of me, but I can't really do much with that. Doesn't look like I can pick it back up, so it is what it is. That's slightly annoying, but I can live with it. So what I want to do is block off this space. So interesting. It's not going to let me do that. Why is it not going to let me do that? Okay. I might need to rejig this slightly. So it did work all the way for this. So some of them are maybe out of alignment and I maybe need to go closer together as I'm running them up. In the meantime, the idea being that we'll have access to it. Oh, I dropped my axe. That's the idea. Now I'm just trying to think of how I'm going to lay the house out. So I might... See, I'd prefer to have... See, the problem is it's 6, and the 6 is not an even split, but okay. But this is the idea. So the idea being like this. So that I now have an enclosed space that the house will be built off of. That, yeah. That I can now put bigger things down for. I need to go get way more wood. I also might... I need to rejig some of it a little bit. I don't think I get... Can I... It's not gonna let me. I'm just gonna have to. Am I just gonna have to? Please tell me it's gonna give me some of the wood back. It's not! Fantastic. That's... it won't let us pick us up, and it doesn't give us anything for breaking it down. Well, not gonna lie, that's... that has annoyed me, actually, quite a little bit. That's kind of... In a world where resources are very scarce, that is very annoying. Very, very annoying. I need to put a wall down first. I don't think this is going to let me. What I might have to do is stick this out a tiny bit so it doesn't... It's not ideal, but I don't want to have to go and break all of them down. So there, that's exactly why we need a grid system. So the house snapped to a grid system. The defense walls did not. And straight off the bat, I would say that's a big problem. That's something they need to fix. You need to be able to snap. If things like that are going to interact with each other, you need to be able to snap it. And if it doesn't snap, we have a problem. So as you've just seen, so that for me is a big bugbear in games. So to me, they need to fix that. That's a big issue for me. Yeah. They need to fix that. Because if you can't put it in easily, and then you can't line things up easily, that will very much irk me. So definitely need to be looking at that. So the other thing we need to do really is lots of walls, lots of floors. Let's get a basic building going. You also can't lift any of this stuff out, so there's limitations in what you can do. I don't really need a house that big. So I'm not planning on doing one that floor space. I can continue to add to it, but for the moment I'm going to limit down the size of it, and then expand out if I feel I need it. So, because at the moment I've not got that much stuff to make, so I don't really need. It's more for the storage and things. So... I don't really need stairs at the moment. I need another doorway. And another door. We're gonna... So this will snap on, which is great. That's fantastic, but it's not great for, you know... for other things. So we need... back and forth, back and forth. I don't actually need those additional fences. They're good for if any of them get destroyed, though. Alright, so what we do need is a couple more foundations. And some more walls. I need to go get wood. I need to go back on another wood scavenging mission. That's going to bug me as well. See the grass sort of poking through? That, because obviously you put a big chunk of plants on it, that's not going to happen. So again, that's another thing that will irk me a little bit. So I need, yeah. I would have put a door there, but I didn't think through. So you don't need all this space at the moment. That should have been a door one. Never mind. It's not going to be perfect right now, guys. I am still very much... I'm not going to break any of it down. Because I don't want to waste the wood. I will expand out to that in a bit. Right now, I just want to get a space that I can put boxes and things in. To be honest, it doesn't need to be that big, and here's why. Because you can't move any of this. So if you can't move any of this, you can't really move into a base. So building becomes, again, a little bit redundant. You know, you're just looking for somewhere to store stuff. So I just want that so it's my... I might have been just as easy putting a fence up. I'll be honest. I'm thinking about that now. I probably would be better just sticking a fence up. Sticking a fence down. I was thinking... my brain was going, right, you need to build a base, build a house, build storage. But to be honest, don't need it. You can't move any of this, so what's the point? That's actually just dawned on me right there. I'm like, what's the point? I can't do anything with it. I might as well keep my base as is. And just have lots of harvesting space. And I think that might be what I do. It's been a whole ton of a waste of wood. But I have just learned from it. So... I'm a bit annoyed at myself, actually. I didn't think that through. And I'm going to blame it. I am going to blame it on a flu fog. My brain is not running at top speed today. It's not been running at top speed for a couple of days. So I'm going to blame it on flu brain fog. To be honest, it's probably just me being useless. But that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. So I'm going to need to go get a ton more wood. So I might drive up to that place and go get some wood. So let's get stuff out. Did I not put those carrots in there? It's because I run out of space. Okay. Don't need any more cabbages. Right, so if we... I don't know what I'm doing. My brain is... I am really struggling, guys. I'm not even going to pretend I'm not. My brain is so mush. I'm really, really struggling. Do I have a spare spear on me? No. Right, so let's... I'm going to get some stone. I'm going to get some sticks. And I'm going to make a spare spear to take with me. Okay. And then I'm going to drive up. I don't like using but I need the space. So, yeah. Hopefully I don't flip the car again like I did last time. Or spin it, apparently. Let's quickly get as much of this wood as we can and get back. Can't wait till I can get metal. I mean, I know I can, and I could maybe take some of my spare veggies up to that guy and sell them and start getting iron and stuff. I think it was like 30 per stack and stuff, so I think to get a piece of iron I needed like 30 vegetables. Which is going to be a pain if... I don't know how long the iron tools will last compared to these stone ones. These stone ones go down so fast, and if the iron ones are going to be the same, then part of me is like, the hassle of doing all that is going to be a ball ache. I'm not going to lie. Alright, let's get this stack done. Right, that's a couple of stacks already. Just thinking about it, I'm just now thinking I should have just put walls up. I didn't need to build any spaces. I've got enough space that I can store stuff. I'm a bit annoyed with myself, actually, because I'm just sitting thinking, I can't build anything. I can't build furniture. I can't build... It's having, at this point in the game with what's in the game, it's redundant to have the ability to build a base because you can't move anything that you would use in your base into it. So, what's the point? Has anybody else who has played it got a useful purpose for the building stuff? Because right now I can't think of one, to be honest, other than just more space for more storage boxes. Here's someone if I don't see them. Why did he make a lot of noise? He didn't charge me. That doesn't make sense. It's getting late. I'm going to head back. Only because I had a sneaky suspicion, if memory serves, tonight was some kind of event. So I think best to head back. And I can see the trader heading over as well, so... I'm sure it said Judgment Night was tonight, so I think that's... if memory served, the Judgment Night was a hoardy thing. Now, whether it's meant to be is another question, and maybe it's just meant to line up with when the guys come, but I don't know. Okay. The chickies aren't doing anything. I still don't know if they're meant to do anything. And the lights off. I don't know what I'm doing at this stage. I'm a bit like, what am I doing? Like, I'd be tempted to maybe leave this as extra storage space, but then potentially break down that and just stick a fence up. I don't know. My brain... I'm trying to decide if there's a decent reason for that, other than the fact that I don't want to have wasted the wood, which would be one of the things I would say. I mean, it's like, there's kind of just... Yeah. Hey! Aggressive much? I haven't been back out to get any more schematics yet, which I would have liked to have done. You see, there's loads of mobs around tonight. Not complaining, it's all cloth. They all drop cloth, so... I don't really know. What I can do is move that trough outside. And, I can certainly do that. I just feel like they've attacked the fence a dozen times, but they've never really attacked this. So I feel like having outside of here becomes kind of a pointless endeavor if all they're going to do is attack it and then it's constantly going to be repair, repair, repair. It'll be like, well, what's the point when they don't attack inside? I might be better just squishing everything around the inside. I don't know. I don't know. My thought... I'm trying to get my head around the best way to handle this, and I'm probably too flu-ridden to really think about it, to be honest. There's tons of mobs out here tonight. So I do think this makes me definitely think, because there's not normally this many mobs at night, this definitely makes me think that the Judgment Day thing is not a horde, because they're not all charging me, but just there seems to be an additional spawn of mobs, really. What I need to do is put a load of spikes along there. Might go harvest the ones at the back, because I don't think the ones at the back are doing anything. I think I need these ones. Back here. I don't think they're protecting the entrance in any way, shape or form. I'm wondering if you can do like... Probably gonna need another 4 or so of them. Where are you guys going? Oh, my spear broke. That could have been dangerous. Alright, I also need to sleep. I don't know what happens if I try to sleep through the night like this. I'm just gonna try it. Let's see. It's a bit horde going on, but we'll see what happens. Day 12. Judgment. Oh, Judgment Night's tonight. Oh no, Judgment Night's 4 days. Okay, Judgment Night's 4 days. And there we go. 16 potatoes. There we go. Now it's told us what he wants. Okay, 16 potatoes. So maybe it only tells us up to a certain point, which is, again, kind of a small issue in the sense of how do we handle that? Like, if you don't have the things you need. There's a lot of mobs out here. Not complaining, all the cloth. Okay. I think I have 16 potatoes, so I'm not too worried. Oh, I just threw my stick away. My spear. Right, I'm just, my chickies aren't doing anything, and it's confusing me a tiny little bit. I might have to go and look that up after this. So my chickies doing nothing is definitely confusing me. I've already got 16 potatoes, so that's fine. But you know what I am going to do? I am going to plant up more, because I do another row of tomatoes. I don't really need any. I've got a full stack of cabbages, so I don't really need any more cabbages. So I'm gonna go do is top up the buckets. It's like someone's... Ooh. There we go. Because I could put all the veggie storage and all that in there. That would work for me. And keep in here for other things. But I just don't know. I feel a bit like... Other than growing space, do you really need... Can you not... Is in here not enough space to put things? Like... I don't know. That's the answer. I want to take that out on me as well. Right, I'm not going to plant on more cabbages because I've got mountains of cabbages. Drink it, add it. Right, and then I'm going to put potatoes in here. No, don't remove the potato. Don't remove it. Switch the carrots over. And the... Oh, where's the pumpkin seed? Did I drop it? Yeah. Oh, stop drinking it and add the water. I think we're okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm going to top up the chicken's water as well. Nope. Okay. Right, so we've got excess cabbages. We've got mountains of excess cabbages at this point. And we've got plenty of cucumbers as well. Our cucumbers are fine. I didn't plant up all the potatoes. What did I do with the extra potatoes? Did I only pick up 3 potatoes? I had 2 stacks of 12 potatoes. What did I do with the rest of the potatoes? Will someone tell me? I definitely had additional potatoes. What did I do with them? Are they on the floor? There they are. They're on the floor. There's a surprise. Right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go cook up. I've got excess seeds here, so let's do the cabbage seeds. So I've got loads of potato seeds, cucumber seeds, onion seeds. I've got other things I can be planting up. See, I can already hear things charging stuff out there. I'm not happy. Nothing ever charges my gate, so why all of a sudden do I have that here? A baked cabbage, that sounds horrific, but okay. Let me go deal with this, because they might be beating the crap out of my base. Yes, look, see? See, this is my point. Like, nothing ever seems to really charge at my base here, inside. So now that I put this up in the R, part of me is like, what's... I feel a bit like... If they weren't, I'd be better just doing everything inside, because then I don't have to think about it. You know? I don't have to think about it. Nothing's charging my base. It only requires a tiny little bit of defense at the front. Why would I be building anything else anywhere else? Like, this whole section becomes redundant. You know? That's where my brain's at, to be honest. You know, like, that is already, you know, it's already got a lot of damage. I need metal, I need stuff. You know, I just feel a bit like, why would I? Either or, I'm going to need to go get more wood. I'm going to need to get more sticks. And I'm going to need to get a bit more of everything. So, get this off me. I don't need these on me either right now. See, I can hear yet more things smashing on that bit. If that's all that's ever going to happen, why do I want to build outside? You don't. It seems pointless. You sneeze and they're already attacking your base. Like that. It's just convincing me more. Every time they do that, that's convincing me more and more that I don't want to build out here. I don't want to build outside of this base. I just simply don't want to do it. End of. And I would like to know other people's opinions of that, because that seems to be... Do you know, I'm going to pick one of these up. Put it up here, since they seem to like this corner so much. Oh, did I just drop that? What did I... Did it again. I keep dropping it. Q, I need to be able to move that button. It just feels like a what's the point? It really does. It just feels like a what's the point? I just don't see the purpose of it, if that's what's going to happen every time. Really? We're growing already? I'll get you in a minute. I need to go out get stuff. Oh. I was gonna do that, but I think at the moment I don't want to until I know I'm happy with what's out there. I'm gonna lie. Put them away. I really like the game, but I do feel there's parts to it that, for want of a better term, irk me, and that is definitely one of them. Building for me is a very big part of a game, particularly this kind of game, and I think if it's not working right, that's just gonna, it is just gonna tick me. I'm not, I can't even, there's no other way to say it, to be honest. I'm not even going to stress about farming up now because I've got so much stuff. I feel a bit like... I'm going to head out. I might head... I was going to head there, wasn't I? Yeah, I'm going to head to that. I'm just going to go. I'm not even going to take the car. Save on fuel. I think I need to save on fuel until I find a way to make fuel. I think until I have the ability to make fuel, this is going to be a problem. And I haven't found that ability yet, so I'm going to just go. Need rocks and sticks and all sorts anyway, so I might as well grab as I go. I feel like I've done the survey the area for inhabitants. I've seen the soldiers' camps. I don't know if there's something else I'm meant to find specifically, or if I'm just meant to go to all these points and then once I've done it, I'll consider it done. I don't know what happens if I wander up to the soldiers' encampment as to whether they're just going to kill me. I also don't know if your death is game over. A lot of games you would just respawn, but I don't know if you respawn in this game. I don't know if it has permadeath or not. Right, keep heading out this direction. We're gonna go get that. We're gonna go get whatever that is. Similar, close to where I've been before. So it's out near. And it's a slow trek. Piggy! Might get you on the way back, dude. Don't have a piggy yet. I might. Where are we? Right, so make a note. Piggy's here. Oh, this is slow. I'm hoping if I can go to all the question marks and finally get all the schematics, I'll be able to make bloomin' fuel. My worry is there's a schematic over with one of the camps over there, and my concern is the good schematics are going to be in the middle of the soldiers' camps. And I'm like, I don't have a gun yet. Don't know what happens if I wander up to them. Will they just start shooting at me? Or as long as you don't antagonize them, they leave you alone? I don't know how it works. I could always save and take a wander over. To be fair, not all the question marks were ooh. Looks like this was somebody's base at some point. Not all the question marks were schematics. One of the question marks we found was a note on a door. Let's go in here and find it. There's definitely a question mark in here. We just need to find it. World is over. Something like that. Carrot seed. Why isn't it letting me collect it? There we go. Don't really need more cabbage seeds, but okay. That outside. Yes, it is. Ooh, what's this? Iron spear. Okay. Well, not quite what I was hoping for. Means I have to start really getting iron, and I know where I'm getting that from. I just need to get enough together to go and get something. But the other thing we want to think about is I might just wander on over there as well and just. Can I get off here without breaking a leg? Just go for it. Might as well. I don't see any others. That seems to be the furthest ones out, other than the ones that are tucked behind the thing. Ooh, this looks interesting. What is this? This looks like this was a base. Oh. Are these people? That's a trader. Oh, turret blueprint, flashlight, handgun. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, biofuel machine blueprint. There we go. Okay. Okay. And you can buy, so it looks, yeah, and you can buy seeds. Yep. Okay. Okay, and fuel. So I found where we get everything like that we need. Now the question is, how do we get that money? And I'm assuming that we just need to sell stuff, to be honest.
Hello. Sorry to bother you, but I saw you're looking for work. Could you help me? I lost my husband in the early days of the chaos, and haven't been able to find him since. At the prison where I worked, I had a photo of him. This photo, it's the only thing I have left of him. If you can find it, it would mean more to me than you can imagine. If you decide to go there, please be very careful. It's very dangerous.
The photo in the present, okay, and okay, he's no one we can speak to, okay. Get up the stairs, anything exciting? I can break stuff down, but I don't want to in case they get aggressive with me. Can't sleep here, apparently. Okay. There's another question mark over exclamation mark over here.
You're new here, which means you're definitely not weak. As a tough guy, you'd want to help us out, right? We have one problem. Those military freaks. They harass us and won't let us cross the walls. If you could take care of their main camp, you'd be able to get out of here and beyond the walls.
Okay.
You wouldn't have to keep paying their protection fees, and we'd finally have some peace.
Okay, okay. So clear the military camps to gain entry. Okay, so yeah. So that was something I did say I wondered. I wondered if we had to clear the military camps to be able to progress, essentially. And I would say that's a yes. I'm going to head back to base. I'm not seeing a lot of ways to get a lot of coin at the moment. I'm presuming stacks of vegetables give you coins, but I'd need to come back and take a look. Because 1,000 coins for a can of fuel, that's a lot. So yeah, let me have a look. So exclamation point usually means, so that's one of the main bases to take out there. So, okay. That's exciting. This is like, okay, so we need to take out a base. Okay, so we do need to take on the military guys. I suspected that was going to be the case. That was always going to be, it wasn't it? Because we know they're not technically really military, are they? They're people pretending to be and taking advantage of the situation. So let's get back to base. Don't know where the prison is. Prison will be one of them. What's that one? Usually when you hover over it, it tells you where the, that's the prison up there. So I've definitely not been to the prison yet. I don't think I particularly want to be honest. Right. So this day is sort of, we're doing quite well. This is kind of the last day we were going to do today, on day 12. And, it's kind of been good. I'm kind of finally getting answers. Like, because I was like, how do I get this? How do I get that? I'm really confused. And finding that camp has kind of answered everything. It's kind of said, yeah, it's filled in the blanks in a few places, you know, in the sense of where do I get the fuel? Surely there's got to be other things. And all of that's now coming into play. So yeah, definitely. It is a slow run back to the house, but I will get there before day 13 kicks in, hopefully. The question is, if you take out the military base, do they respawn? So until you take out the main military base, do the smaller bases respawn? Like, do they just send more guys to them? All good questions. So what I could do tomorrow is pack the car with all the vegetables that I don't need to give to the dudes and drive on over. Problem with that is they're asking for potatoes this time. What are they going to ask for next time? So first stack was 10, then it was 14, now it's 16. I'm assuming the stack size they're going to request is going to go up and up and up. So the question I have is, can I take out the other guys without having guns? Like, can I sneak up and take a couple of them out with a spear, and then hopefully they'll drop a gun and I can maybe deal with that? Or do I need to buy one of the guns first? I don't know. I don't know how it works. This is like so slow. It's a downside to not taking the car. But I wanted to get a feel for it. It's now that I know I can get more fuel, I'm feeling a little less worried about it. My worry was there was no way of getting fuel, and I was like, this is going to be a huge problem. But now that I know I can, it takes a tiny little bit of concern off about using the fuel that I do have. Yeah, I don't have it right away, but hopefully it means, you know, let's get back to the base. That's a good point. Like, so I've got cooked food on me. It's not fresh food, but it is cooked food. I wonder if, like, I'd be curious to see what happens if I offer to sell that to him. That's not bad, actually. So, yeah, so you do get a lot for the veg. So, okay. Good to know. I'm just... biggest issue I'm having is that none of the resources around here are respawning. So, like, none of the sticks. So, sure, that means there's a limitation for sticks and all that as well. That makes me concerned. So, let's unload, shall we? Where's my, let's give us some light on this, shall we? So let's... pick the weeds out first so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, carrots. Nope, wrong thing. I haven't planted up onions in a while, so I've got spare carrots. What I want to have is a permanent stack of like that for each of them that goes to the guys. And then I'm never worried about having enough of a stack for food for the guys. And then from there, it would just be a case of, really? And there from there, it's just going to be a case of what I make then I can sell and use and eat or any of the things that I need, which would be the ideal. So, there for the moment. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with that. I think I'm going to maybe sleep to the morning and then call it there, guys. I think I got a lot more than I intended to get done, obviously, with the finding out what was over here, finding out that there's a trader and stuff there, and getting some more. So the next thing I now need to do is go and deal with these camps here. I'm presuming this is the main military camp here. So if I start by maybe taking this one out, because it's closest to me, and also there's something there that I'm interested in, so maybe go and try that one first. If I struggle or I die, provided it's not, I'll maybe save before I go into it, just in case it's a permadeath thing. And I can then go and take a look at seeing if I can get how much getting the handgun and stuff would be. Oh, there we go. Judgment Day is, 3 days, day 13. So gonna leave it here, guys. I'm definitely enjoying this. This has definitely been, it's been good. It's definitely something I'm enjoying playing. I will say the building, if that's all that's going to happen, that's going to be frustrating. That's going to annoy me. And they need to maybe work on that. If A, snapping to a grid. And second, if all they're going to do is instantly attack the building, which they're not doing with this little bit that I'm in, it becomes pointless. There's no point in building it. If I can harvest vegetables inside this building, why would I ever leave it? Because it's just going to be too much to maintain. It's going to be too much to care for. I just don't see the point. I understand it if your resources respawn faster, but your resources aren't respawning. So why am I going to give up and hassle to constantly fix and rebuild when I don't have the resources to do it? And that's just going to be stressful. And I'm not sure I want that. So it's going to take time, see how it goes. Obviously, they've not quite got all of the gameplay optimization working right yet, but that will come with time. So I'm going to leave this here, guys. As always, if you have enjoyed yourself, please do give us a like, and we will see you next time all. Enjoy.